Why is being a seller in today's market such a terrible thing? Let's look at the obvious. We can see that real estate nearly doubled, taxes doubled, we can see that insurance doubled, we can see that labor doubled, we can see that the cost of goods doubled. You can see that gas prices are extremely high. We can see that credit card debt is higher than ever. We can see the cost of living makes no sense. And we also see that the Dow Jones Industrial went up 900 points. This is terrible because it's a great example of how the American people continue to get fooled. Seller in today's market, you have to be ready to adjust. Prices are going to continue to drop. I've been talking about how rates are going to go up for the last 7 years, and it's happening little by little, and it should have happened a long time ago. But policymakers and lawmakers have been pushing the can down the road and kind of changing laws to manipulate banks. They had to follow their guidelines that existed 6 and 7 years ago. We would have went bankrupt. It's obvious we've changed and done everything we can to manipulate our economy so we can somewhat save ourselves. I recommend that you price aggressive. I would ask your agent to pull comparables of the last closing, and I would definitely go 10 to 12 grand under. We don't have the type of buyers we had 3 and 4 years ago. Loan applications are down. Become aggressive if you need to sell. Some people need to sell and are playing hardball. Realtors, you should be really smart with sellers that don't need to sell. You got to create videos, you got to create photos, you got to put signs up, knowing that the listing's not going to sell. At the end of the day, the seller is going to blame you. The game has changed. I've been talking about this for 5 and 6 years. I have 20-something years experience, more as an investor. I try to just hint to them, we got a storm coming. You want a realtor that's realistic with you. You want a realtor that's gonna tell you exactly what's going on in the market so you could understand. It's important, it's imperative that you understand so you could liquidate the asset. That's not happening nowadays. I'm watching listings and market times rise. Normality. My house was on the market for about 160 days. That was normal. We're going to go back to those days. Today's seller needs to be educated that it's going to get worse. We're going to start seeing 7, 8, 9, 10, 12% year over year drops. What does that mean? If your house was worth $1 million and it drops 10%, that means it dropped 100,000. It went down to 900,000. If it goes down another 10% the following year, that means it went down $90,000. That means your house after 2 years is worth $810,000. I am here to be transparent with you. My personal home went down the last 3 years about 4%. My house was selling for about $1,150,000. If I needed to sell today, it's worth about $1,050,000 if I'm lucky. That's what's going on in today's market. We need to be transparent with our sellers. Number one, we have to price aggressively. Number two, before you go on the market, you have to make sure that your curb appeal looks great. Your landscaping, paint your front door, get your numbers on your house looking nice. If you got to paint the house, paint it. You have to make your curve appeal look great. People get a 3-second feeling when they pull up to the front of the house. You want that feeling to be positive. Number three, you want the interior of the house to be decluttered. You don't want it to be a personalized house. The most important things that you must do is stage your house. I'm shouting out to the agents that have inventory in their garages for staging other people's homes. There are agents that stage your house at no cost. Those agents I really respect. Those are the type of agents that you want to work with. You want to work with agents that are going to help you sell your house, that are going to be transparent with you, that are going to tell you exactly what price you need to be at. Realtors, this is for you. You have to make sure that your seller's realistic and has a realistic price before you make an investment of your time, photos, and staging. The seller has to be realistic on pricing. If you notice that the seller thinks or believes that they know more than you, walk away. They're going to respect you. When you tell a seller, I hear what you're saying, I hear what you believe, that's not what the market's calling for today. I suggest that you call 2, 3, 4 other agents, advise them to consult with other agents. This is gonna make you look better. This is gonna show them that you're a true professional. Agents, we have to work as a team. We have to work as a community. Doesn't matter what company you're with. The goal is to work together. The industry's hard enough. We don't need to make it harder by not working together. Stay tuned to my next video. We got a couple updates coming up on market trends and what's going on within the next 30 to 60 days.